If you ever need an advertisement for two unserious teams, you just got one. The two most unserious teams in the Premier League. The two most ill-disciplined, poor-performing top teams in the league. Somebody had to win. That's all I can say. Somebody had to win this game. I can't believe Liverpool 2-0 up with a man advantage still managed to struggle to win a game. Still managed to struggle to see out a game with a man advantage. Everything you need is in front of you, is handed to you. Spurs handed everything you needed to you, and you still found a way to struggle through the game. At this point, you just have to laugh. But at the end of the day, that's 6 games unbeaten. That's another win. I shouldn't be smiling, but at the end of the day, I'm going to take what I can get. It's been a dreadful season. Let me just take all the positives I can get from this match. Guys, I'm over the moon for a couple of reasons. One, Florian Wirtz GA in the Premier League. I've been watching Ryan Cherky every week cook, and where's my own? When am I going to get my own Florian Wirtz moment? Goal, assist, something. I'm tired of all this nearly moments. I finally got it. I was under Isak. Goal. Hopefully that injury is nothing too serious. At first I thought it was his ACL, but the way he got up and walked off, it looked more like it was his ankle got twisted. So hopefully he can recover from that pretty soon. But wow. Wirtz assist, Isak goal, Ekitike goal. I'm over the moon. But let's talk about the game. That first 30 minutes was one of the most dreadful 30 minutes of our season. Trust me, we've had dreadful 30 minutes, but that was up there. That was boring. It was boring. It was methodical. It was lethargic. It was sleep. I fell asleep watching the game. It was boring. And I was hoping, can somebody do something to ignite this game and turn this game up? Do something to at least make me interested in this game. And what does Xavi Simons go and do? Honestly, an idiotic challenge, and you could see it brewing. When I said two ill-disciplined teams, I meant it because we know Spurs are ill-disciplined. We know Romero, Richarlison, even Kudus at times. The players that they have in their team are players that they lack discipline. They get in their emotions. They go crazy. They start fighting. They start jumping in challenges. So we know Spurs are an ill-disciplined team. But Liverpool, we'll talk about Liverpool after the red card. But that challenge from Xavi Simons is stupid. And Xavi Simons, if you've watched him in the Bundesliga at Leipzig before, you know he has that in him. Not necessarily an aggressive, red card tackle, but just emotional. He complains a lot. He gets angry a lot. He hardly goes through a game without throwing a fit. And that's exactly what he did leading up to that challenge on Van Dijk. He was misplacing passes, slowing the play down, poor decision making, and it just all caught up with him. And I feel like he raged out. You were never going to win that ball, especially not in that motion. So it was a well-deserved red card. And I think it ruined the spectacle of the game from a neutral perspective. But from Liverpool's perspective, we needed that because we were doing nothing. We were creating nothing. We needed something to work. And even the goal that we scored, we didn't create anything. Christian Romero gave the ball to McAllister, Isak, Ekitike, Wirtz, Isak, goal. All within 5 seconds. We didn't create anything from that. They gave us the ball in the final third. But okay, error leading to goal, you take it. Isak goes off, Frimpong comes on. Let's see, can we get a second goal and end this game and just go about our business? And that's exactly what we did. Frimpong, I think, was really good when he came on. Really good. Attacking Jet Spence, who's a really good fullback. Cuts back on his left. Decent cross deflection. Ekitike. Romero has to be stronger there. Some people might say it's a foul. I think he has to be stronger there. You have to hold your ground. You can't just let somebody body you and climb over you like that. So I think that was poor from him. But regardless, Ekitike, it puts so much power and accuracy into, not necessarily power, but accuracy into the header. And it's a great header. And it kind of reminds me of in the first half when Kolomwani had a header, a 6-yard box, and he just headed it straight to Alisson. If there's no power in the cross or in the pass, you either have to direct it or you have to put all the power in it. He did neither. He was straight down the middle and no power. So it's a great goal for Ekitike. And then from that point on, it was just so lethargic and boring. And I know when you're up 2-0 and the other team has a red card, you want to just control the game. But I'm thinking to myself, keep attacking, like keep the pressure on them. Don't ease up and give them a moment to breathe and get back into the game. Keep the pressure on them, step on their throats. And we didn't do that. And as the game went on, Spurs started to get a little bit more confident in their ability to get back into the game. And then us from set pieces is just dreadful. Every set piece we concede, I'm worried it's going to be a goal. It's just so poor. So poor. How many chances do we have to clear the ball? McAllister, you can't clear the ball. Kirkes can't block the cross from Palhinha. Van Dijk, chance to clear the ball, don't clear the ball. And it falls to Richarlison, the most annoying player in the Premier League. Just a nuisance, really. And at 2-1, I'm thinking, okay, please don't throw this away. Even if it's your away from home, losing a 2-0 lead up a man for an hour is a disgrace. It's a disgrace. And not only that, but Spurs help us and they get a second red card. And then against 9 men, we can't even keep the ball. We can't even pop the ball around, pass the ball around, make them stress, tire them out, nothing. We're still anxious as if it's 11-11, as if we have 9 men. Just a poor overall display. And I keep saying mentally, this team, they concern me. And even with all that, we're tied 4th in the table. Either I'm not as bad as I think we are, or this league is dreadful right now. Is not dreadful, but it's too competitive to the point where teams aren't really standing out. Man City and Arsenal, yes, but every other team they're kind of just fighting for it. But hey, we're still there. Until we're not there, we're still there. But what a disgusting. I think the positive from this game is we saw how Wirtz played. Wirtz was incredible today. Wirtz was incredible, creating chances, linking up well with Curtis Jones, linking up well with the entire midfield. I think I look at McAllister, he's the net negative in this team as of this season. He has only all the players in this team. He's the only one that it seems like he's not having at least a good performance every now and again. It's just poor, mediocre performances every single game. And now with Isak out injured, Szoboszlai suspended for the next game, we have to play McAllister next game, and I kind of don't want to see it. Bradley came off injured. Hopefully he's not serious. Frimpong hopefully can start that game. It just seems like so much chop and change in this team. So many injuries. Guys, Salah out for AFCON. Hopefully Gakpo can come back soon so we have more rotation. I was happy to see Trey Nyoni on the pitch. Finally, I feel like he's been a little bit hard done by because the midfield before this last couple of games was performing terribly. Give Trey Nyoni a couple games or a couple minutes just to see what he can do. But at the end of the day, it's a win. It's a win. We continue progressing, unbeaten streak now, and we go into the next game, hopefully being able to be more convincing. I think going away at Spurs is still a tough game, but I need more from this team. I've seen a glimpse from Wirtz. I've been seeing it from Ekitike. Turn it up now. Wirtz, there's no Szoboszlai next game. Ekitike, there's no Isak next game. You guys have to show up and continue the charge. Push this team into the top 4 before the year ends. And we can have some serious discussions after that point. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, guys. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you very, very soon. Peace out.